The first way to get your life back in 2023 is to start journaling. So, research shows, and a group of students in a very well known university grouped themselves in two different groups, right? A group of 50 and 50. Now, what happened is the first group started journaling for 30 to 60 days, and the second group did not journal at all. Now, what they noticed was that the group that started journaling started living an intentional life, right? They were conscious of decisions they make every day because they knew they were going to reflect back to those decisions they made and if they were positive or negative decisions. So one of the positive impacts of journaling is that you become intentional of the kind of life you live and the kind of decisions you make. In 2022, a lot of us lived life like wind, but in 2023, we'll begin to journal because we'll be conscious. It could be 5 minutes every day, it could be 10 minutes every day, it could be before you go out, it could be after, it could be when you come back. There are tons and tons of video out there that you could watch to teach you what bullet journaling is, to teach you how you can manage to journal. Very easy. It could be 10 lines, it could be 20 lines, but try as much as possible to write down how your day went, write down your thought process throughout the day, and then plan on the next day. This will change your life completely at the end of 2023. Number 2, take a look at your account balance every single day. Now, a lot of us are scared of looking at our account balance because we don't want to be responsible for the kind of money we spend. So for the past 2 to 3 months now, I've been taking a look at my bank balance and it has changed my life completely. Now, what this has been doing is it's opening me up. I'm conscious of how I'm spending, right? So in 2022, later part of 2022, I began to look at my account balance every day, and then I became conscious of how much I'm spending. So for you to grow in 2023, you have to build your finance, and for you to build your finance, you have to be conscious of the things you're spending, right? So one of the best ways to be conscious of the things you're spending is to take a look at what is actually taking your money every single day, and without even saving or investing. If you're just conscious of how much you spend every single day, subconsciously you would begin to spend less in 2023. Number 3, focus on one habit. Now, this is called keystone habit. We all know what a keystone is. It's that one habit that holds a lot of habits. And in psychology, there's a principle that states that everything affects every single thing. So if you begin to read 10 pages of a book every day, you'll notice you begin to sleep early. And if you begin to sleep early, you would notice you will begin to wake up early. And when you begin to wake up early, you'd have a lot of strength to be more productive the next day. So focus on just building one habit. Forget about 5 habits, forget about 10 habits. Just focus on just one habit. It could be your screen time, reducing your screen time. It could be just going on a walk every day. It could be just calling a friend. You'll notice when you start calling friends, when you start exercising, other things in your life will begin to find its shape. So focus on one habit in 2023 and forget about lots of habits. A lot of us wanted to do a lot of things, and because we wanted to do a lot of things, our concentration was scattered all around. But if you begin to focus on just one keystone habit, you'll notice a lot of habits will get into place and your life will become better. Number 4, forget about goals and create systems. This cannot be overemphasized because a lot of people have said, forget about goals, create systems. What this actually means is if at the end of 2023, you want to have at least 120,000 naira in your bank account, right? That means you need to earn 10,000 naira every single month, right? So earning 120,000 naira at the end of the month, at the end of the year, is not the problem. The problem now is how can I earn 10,000 naira every single month? You could also relate that to your reading. If you want to read a book of 300 pages, the most important thing in 30 days, the most important thing is to read 10 pages every single day. So you should focus more on the system. How can I read a book of 300 pages in a month? Okay, that means I need to read a book. I need to read 10 pages every day. So any goal you want to achieve, forget about actual goal and look at the systems that will take you to that goal. Because the way the brain works is you're not actually satisfied by achieving the goal. You're satisfied or you're happy because of the process it took you to achieving that goal. So the process is taking you to achieve that goal. It's more important than the goal itself. Okay, exercise and eat healthy. Now, a lot of us want to live a frugal kind of life. We want to cut down our expenses. It's very good to live below your means, but as much as it's good to live below your means, it's also important that you live healthy, because without a healthy kind of life, you can't have a healthy kind of mind, right? So a healthy mind is a healthy body, and a healthy body is a healthy mind. So try as much as possible to eat healthy, reduce your sugar level, cut down your sugary intake, cut down your carbonated drink. Just live a very healthy, intentional life. Alright, so if you've stayed up to this time watching this video, I want you to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, share this video to your friends if they want to live a very productive life in 2023. Alright, time block all your activities. Now in 2022, a lot of us were living life without intentions, right? But in 2023, we want to be very conscious of every time we spend. And one of the apps that I use to time block my activities is Google Calendar. So if from 10 to 12 I want to read, what I will do is I will intentionally put it in my calendar or in my time block or in my to-do list, so that I'll be conscious of the fact that from 10 to 12 I'm reading. And once it's 12, I'm done. When you begin to do this, you're rewiring your brain to enjoy the process of being conscious of everything you're doing. So in 2023, I want you to time block your activity. Every single activity. Even if it's time you want to actually use your phone, be intentional about the fact that, okay, I want to use my phone from this time to this time, and then from this time to this time. So whenever you are doing something that is not in your time, you begin to notice that, okay, I am now wasting my time because I am doing something not in my time. So anything that I'm doing not in my time, if it's watching Netflix, if it's talking, if it's watching, just make sure you indicate every single time. And 2020, it's enjoy. Yeah. I'll see you next time. My name is Gift. Bye for now. Peace. Alright, bonus tip, and very importantly, in 2023, I want you to find out, right? Look for that thing that you actually want to do in life and begin to try towards it. Because if you don't find that thing you actually want to do in life, you'll be doing a lot of things that you would actually regret at the long term. So find that one thing you want to do, like find your purpose, find that thing you're actually meant to do for the rest of your life, right? It could be 5 things, it could be a lot of things, right? But there's just one thing you have to start doing. And when you start doing that one thing, you will notice how much progress you begin to make. Progress in the sense that you will not be pressured because you know you're not in the track of others. Secondly, you would know how to avoid other obstacles or how to avoid other distractions. Now, a lot of us are distracted in life, not because we want to be distracted, but because we don't actually know where we're going to. For instance, if I'm going to Lagos from Abuja, right, and I don't know I'm going to Lagos, or someone else is going to Lagos, the person just walks up to me and says, "Gift, let's go to Lagos today." And I'll jump with him and go to Lagos. And then probably on our way to Lagos, we got to Abeokuta, we stopped, we went to Ibadan, we stopped. Now you notice I don't actually have lines. But if I know I'm going to Lagos, right, I will not follow someone that's going to Kano, right? I will not follow someone that's going to, I'll just follow the people that want. So one of the things that purpose actually does is it aligns you with the right kind of, I aligns you with the kind of the right kind of movies you watch. Purpose aligns you with the right kind of friends you keep. Purpose aligns you with the right kind of books you also read. So in 2023, one of the ways you can get back your life is to ensure